constantly in the water. My water bill is about 3 or 4 times the average person's. I've washed my hands about 50 times a day. I know they're dirty.
What are you afraid of getting?
I worry about AIDS. Just different diseases, germs, things that might hurt my son, things that might hurt myself, viruses, different things are shed from the body.
Laura doesn't have any of these diseases, but she is sick. The official medical term, hypochondriasis, the obsessive fear of disease.
Here, and the sink was full of dishes, and I didn't do them right away to save a little time. I'd have to run up and down the stairs each time I washed. I wouldn't even be able to really wash them over the dirty dishes.
In other words, Laura is a hypochondriac.
This is the Merck manual. This is a doctor's manual. And when I get really, really distressed, I start to look things up that are bothering me. Don't know what half of it means. I take, the worst and, just get myself crazy. This is the helplines. When I get really upset, I can call, any of these toll-free numbers. But there may be days, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row where I'll call every day, a few times, different numbers, whoever I can get.
Fine.
Dr. Shervanek, the family doctor, is often on the other end of the line.
There's some weeks where I might speak to her 2 or 3 times a day, possibly even 5 or 6 times a day. Do you want to come by the office and then we could just check it? Laura could come into the office on a typical visit and specifically request 5 or 6 blood tests to be drawn and what the ramifications are and what the ramifications would be for the next 2 decades.
This is my bathroom. I'll have a serviceman here. It's the worst time for me because I don't know these people. Can I use your bathroom? How do you say no? I let them use it and it disrupts my life for, it could be a week. I can't come in, I can't even clean it until I'm sure it's safe to go in. It's just very upsetting. Hello?
What if somebody uses the phone?
I hate it. That's like if you want to upset me, use my phone. I clean it, but it's even hard for me to clean it. And now I'm to the point where, because I'm pregnant, I don't like to use the cleaners. So, I'm trying to make everything right, and everything is wrong. I'll find myself sometimes washing my hands after I've just washed them, and I don't even know why. But it's, again, something that I have to do. See the dryness? In the winter, the hands bleed. It gets that bad.
That's my wife. That's how she is.
They're all cracks and bleeding.
Oh, she's sick. There's no question about it.
Paul has been married to Laura for 7 years.
I didn't know she was like this when I married her. You either want to say, straighten up, get with it, stop it, this is nonsense. I mean, smack them, say, snap out of it, but they can't stop. These people, they can't. She doesn't like being like this. At least I don't think so.
I'm just making sure there aren't any bugs on here. I've been having this bit of worry about Lyme disease. Hon?
What?
Why are you at that?
Well, I figure if I'm out here, I may as well do something. I'm going to be showering later anyway, right?
My husband is spending a lot of time in the garden.
Maybe Marie wants some basil, some oregano
This
or something.
bothers me. Just please be careful. So I get nervous. I just kind of wish, this is one more thing I have to worry about. I just wish he could have skipped the garden.
That's what I told her. I said, if, I couldn't do this kind of stuff, what
Honey, your
use is
legs,
there?
You don't have to get right in there.
Well, I'm going to have to get what I want to pick out. If I can't do things I enjoy, what use is there to live? Can't be afraid of everything.
You will take a shower?
We've been to psychiatrists, psychologists. They say they care. They only care about getting their payments. They've given her drugs. She don't get better. She's just as, troublesome as when she went. Sometimes when she's crazy, I just want to run away.
He says sometimes when you're really bad, he wants to run away. Do you worry he will?
No, he won't. He loves me, in spite of it. Don't you?
Yeah, that's why I stay. And it's never easy. That's the easy thing to do would be to say, all right, I'm leaving.
Do you worry that your kids are going to have the same kind of fears and anxieties?
What am I going to do? If I see him as a young boy doing certain things, I would try to get him help. But the help that we saw for her, there isn't any. I feel bad for her. I'd rather die than not be able to do everything I want to do.
That's one of the fears that I have. I have a fear of dying. I have a fear of my son dying. I have a fear of, you know, being alone. And as much as I have a fear of this, I spend most of my life alone because I keep so many people away. Okay. What's that?
Jean Trembeth is a nurse at a Washington, D.C. hospital.
Do you have any nausea at all? Sick to your stomach?
For 10 years, she suffered with obsessive-compulsive disorder, commonly known as OCD.
I mean, I would go through a bar of soap a day. Oh, spend 45 minutes just rewashing. Same thing, you know, wash my hair. And if I have an unpleasant thought, rewash it again.
How would you describe OCD?
It's a crucifixion.
Really? That bad?
Really that bad, yeah.
This woman is Jean Trembeth's friend. We'll call her Louise.
Alone. I've tried fighting it, okay, and the more I fight it, the worse the anxiety becomes.
Like most of the 6 million Americans who have OCD, she wants to remain invisible.
Yeah, I came to pick up my prescription for Trembeth. I tell you one thing, as soon as I got on medication, literally within 2 weeks, my symptoms turned around. This is a lifesaver for me.
In what way?
I can function much better, can have a social life, I can be free from OCD. A third of the people get better really well, and I've been one of the lucky ones, and a third of the people respond moderately, and a third of the people don't respond at all.
Louise hasn't been so lucky. She's had only limited success with drug therapy.
Well, we had our house sprayed for termites. By accident. I was uptight about it anyway. By accident, they happened to spray me. Okay, well, that all hell broke loose inside of my little tidy brain then, because I didn't know how to clean that up.
Jean Trembeth met Louise in a support group.
So when we met, you know, we immediately clicked because we had the same kind of symptoms.
Are you a bit apprehensive about your lunch you're going to have with Jean in a few hours?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because I know I'm facing something where I can get, quote, burned. If she jumps on me, I won't like it. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
I can't touch Jean. I can't touch her clothes. I can't touch her pocketbook. God forbid that her clothes should touch my pocketbook. We're 10 people at the group last night.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I'm not offended when she says, I don't want to touch anything that's yours, because I'll be contaminated.
May I join you?
Sure.
What are your boundaries with her?
Do you mind?
No.
My boundaries are that we couldn't touch the same chips. We can't touch anything that's the same.
See, the hard part is trying to figure out how close you can come without having to do a massive cleanup, too.
For Louise, some of the most ordinary things in life have turned into sheer horror, like shopping.
For example, okay, these sweatshirts here, I would be hesitant to touch the bottom row in case, because I know exterminators spray all the way around buildings, and they might have sprayed around there. I also watch to see that they don't touch the floor, because I don't like floors for the same reason. Do me a favor and don't touch the trash can with them, okay? The reason I didn't touch the pants is because she might have touched into the trash can. Thank you. The reason I bring my own bag is she might touch the bag to a trash can. Okay, so now I'm, quote, safe, okay, from OCD at least.
This has had to drive you to the brink, hasn't it?
Yeah, I have been suicidal. The depression gets so bad that you have to live like this, that it would be a rest not to live.
I'm all set to go. Okay. It just makes me really sad. I mean, nobody can go to her house. Nobody can step even on her yard. Give me a call tonight at 11.
I will, definitely, Jean. If you're not up,
It's very hard for me to not see her get relief
take care.
and to see her struggling with it.
I'll see you soon. I've lost some friends.
See you later.
The ones that are still around are doubly dear because they accept me in spite of everything bad hanging out.